In Lagos, there is a taxi driver who never works during the day, because his real passengers only come out at 3 a.m. Chinedu was new in Lagos. He had just arrived from a quiet village in Anambra, chasing a better life, just like many others. Life was not easy. Long hours, small pay, and endless stress. One night, after working late at a bar in Ikeja, he closed around 2:45 a.m. The streets were unusually quiet. No buses. No Okada. No voices. Just silence. Then suddenly, a yellow taxi slowly drove toward him. Its headlights flickered, like it was struggling to stay alive. The driver rolled down the window. "Where are you going?" he asked. His voice was calm, but something felt wrong. Chinedu hesitated. Then he remembered what his coworker once told him. Never enter any taxi that appears after 3 a.m. Some of them are not for the living. But he was tired. And he needed to get home. So, he entered. As soon as he sat down, he noticed something strange. There were already 3 passengers inside. Silent. Still. Watching nothing. Their faces looked pale. Their eyes, empty. The air inside the car was cold. Too cold. "Good morning," Chinedu said softly. No response. The driver looked at him through the mirror. And smiled. A slow, unnatural smile. Then the taxi began to move. Minutes passed. Then suddenly, the car stopped. But there was no house. No street. Nothing. Only darkness. One of the passengers opened the door, stepped out, and vanished. Just like that. Gone. Chinedu's heart began to race. "Driver, where are we?" he asked. No reply. The journey continued. Then, one of the passengers spoke. A broken, hollow voice. "You are not supposed to be here." Chinedu froze. "What do you mean?" Slowly, the passenger turned. His eyes were completely white. "This taxi carries souls." At that moment, Chinedu looked outside. The road was no longer Lagos. It was an endless path, covered in thick fog. "Stop the Sierra," he screamed. The driver laughed softly. "Nobody enters my taxi by mistake." Chinedu tried to open the door. It wouldn't open. At 3 a.m., the driver continued. The line between the living and the dead disappears. The taxi finally stopped again. This time, Chinedu saw it clearly. Graves. Endless graves. The last passenger turned to him. "This is where we all got down." The door opened by itself. A force began pulling him out. Chinedu screamed. "I don't belong here." Suddenly, a loud voice echoed. "Chinedu." He woke up. Lying by the roadside. Morning had come. People were walking around like nothing happened. The taxi was gone. But the story did not end there. Years later, Chinedu became a taxi driver. But he only worked at night. Every day, at exactly 3 a.m., he picks up passengers. And sometimes, if you look closely into his mirror, you will see him smiling. The same smile of the man who once drove him. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Sometimes, desperation can lead you into danger. Always trust your instincts. Because when something feels wrong, it usually is. Be careful where you go and who you trust, especially at night. Because at 3 a.m., the line between the living and the dead is very thin. And not everything you see belongs to this world.
Welcome to our peaceful village. Subscribe for more stories like this.